Hey everyone, it is another edition of Late Top Decks, and unfortunately, this week when we tried to film, it was just we couldn't do it. We were traveling, and the place that we were staying at didn't allow loud noises. Let's say that we couldn't really talk about things, so we had to skip that. And I went on a plane and traveled to another city. Well, back to Tokyo. So yeah. It is what it is. So I have to do it, now before Evo. But it's been great so far. The trip, meeting a lot of people, meeting everyone, talking to them. So don't be shy if you meet me. If you're still here, actually, but if you meet me, just say hi. Happy to have a chat, and it's just been really fun just meeting everyone and talking to them, meeting them, just like getting to know the entire community. Yeah, incredible experience so far. Best worlds, right? Only possible in Japan. This week we have a lot of top decks. Not surprising, there are quite a few people who post their worlds list. I'm sure there'll be more maybe later. There'll still be one next week because people are still traveling as well. And I mean, for me, I didn't even have time to make my world post. I've been traveling, going outside, coming home, crashing. My legs are tired, wake up, time to do it again. Yeah. So I'll be going back like next week. I think Monday. It's like Monday night, boom, flying back. So after that, maybe I'll have time back to the normal boring life, and then maybe I'll be able to post. So I'm actually so behind in terms of videos. Yeah. Anyway, we have a lot of decks this week, and I think we'll just start going through them. Okay, first off, we have Nirvana. This is from Trickman, and then from his locals, he got a Cine back. Well, at least one of them. And then it'd be nice if he got two. But unfortunately, Bav is still a really strong deck, and Bav needs at least, I think, 3+, right? Cine is so good in that deck. There's so many combos you can do with it. Deck still being explored, so I'm still surprised that Trickman is able to top this deck. So congrats to him. We only have one Overlord this week, and this Overlord is just with the new Scarlet Flame. Run more generics. Not running Latifah in this build, so it's kind of interesting. It's just a much more, I don't know. I guess if you just run the Persona shield, right, it's a much more tankier version. You just get extra 10k shield, which is very, very significant. Apart from that, just Overlord doing Overlord things, restanding, getting power, all good times. Only one Shiranui, right? That's crazy. But yeah, this is just Shiranui is just got a lot of no defensing rolls. There's a no defensing roll build. That's a very, very. I think all the top builds so far have been running heaps of defensing roll. Just going back to the old days with just not the old days, but it's like the most recent update where you just run the Ford and the Shenri combo. Boom, that's your attack plan early on. That's it. Running quite a few of the promo order, and then also the new Regulus piece. So there's some changes. I guess the new Regulus piece is pretty good because you can get back some of your restanders, which can work out pretty nice, and you don't have that many anymore. So getting the restanders can be pretty good. We have Virgila. So the new Virgila is really insane. I feel like the new Starlight Virgila from the Festival Collection booster, it's able to get on play, it's able to get like a bunch of things, like an order. So like these 3 specific orders, like Hisatsu, a Hisatsu type order, which is just these two types. He's running 3. And then he's also able to get the 15k dude, so I think it's this guy, right? And then he also restands his front row when he attacks and gets a drive, so he gets quite a lot of plussing right up from there. And like making Virgila 5 attacks is pretty insane, right? So I feel like Virgila so far like there's been no major tournaments. Osaka, the Legion Osaka is going to be the first one, but I feel like it's going to make a splash at Ultimate that people are trying it out. So yeah, I think there is some potential here. Will just be interesting to see if people actually take this, or they just take continue to take Bev Saga, Alita Glima, kind of Estashon, so it'll be pretty interesting. And there's another one here, Karan Amaterasu as well. Played it and I think went undefeated. But yeah, it's another kind of build. But yeah, the focus on the the version. Also, the new ace unit's been played. I think all the ace units like really decent. I think if you have some space for it, you're definitely wanting one of these, because they're just power. You know, they're just power. When you draw them, it's like literally a column that is just like, you know, bigger than everything else and already does something. So as long as you can run it and it's like not interfering with your energy costs, which usually it isn't, then yeah, it is a good times to be had. We got one Varga here, so this is on the this is from the ultimate, and yeah, it's the Varga deck with you know, some, new shield, right? New shield, very cool. Running one of the ace units, and then a lot of the new persona shields as well. So new Varga, like new Varga line, lol. And then we also have another one here, where yeah, Varga with new grade 3, only 2 persona shields, but not only the ace unit, but not everyone has the ace unit, right? It's from the festival collection, and it costs quite a lot of money now. All the ace units are pretty penny, let's put it that way. One Gryandra, so this is I haven't seen this deck in a while, but some of the new support for Gryandra is support, right? So pretty interesting to see. They're running some interesting choices here. So one, the Persona Shield, we have the Cabbage as well. I think they have a new PR that kind of works pretty well with it, but I need to double check if it's being run. Actually, I don't think they're running the new PR. So the only real thing they're running is the new Ace unit, which is really strong. And then they're running the new Regulus piece from the Leonor structure deck, so this is extra shield. And yeah, I think that's the main change. Yeah, I was checking for that new some of the new cards, but I don't think it's there. Like, these are all the old supports, so yeah, okay, just one Gryandra making it. A couple of Cody Blaze. So here's the first Cody Blaze, and yeah, we got. When are we getting this? You know, English needs more PRs. You know. So new Cody Blaze, and then we also have Hanju here, who topped one of them with the English version of Cody Blaze, which is crazy. But not only did he do it once at Ogre Puri, he also went to Ogler, I think Palom, and one of the same list as well. So same list, but one in 2 different places. Yeah, with Cody Blaze, the real winner here is Defensing Roll. The most underrated card in the game. Yay, let's go. But yeah, be able to win without the PR, actually really strong. Like, saying insane filtering and draw engine, dang, you know, would have been great if we had the PR, the promo order to make it even more insane, you know. Moving on, we do have like a lot of Bev Sagra, so Bev Sagra is still continuing to be a really strong force in the meta. Yeah, like I said, it's still being how do I say, researched and tested. So most of these builds are just going to be the normal build. I don't think the most recent builds have been popping up in locals. It's just the best, well, the top players really giving it a good go. This one is by Sirius, which is running the new build, I think, and is considered to be really strong with the Semedes. And whatever this grade 2 was, being able to just like convert counterblast and extra orders into extra arms into just more card draw and all that. It's just like a really good tech that you're able to just like plus more with, which I think is very strong, and just, you know, adds a different dimension to this deck that it was lacking since it lost all the Vylords. Because before, you just like refresh Vylords, and then just keep on attaching the shield to draw, and now you're just doing it a different way. This was Sirius playing it at Daivangasai. He personally went like 10-4, but I heard Chad play the same build and he went 12-0. So definitely some potential there. I might be seeing like a build like this do really well in Osaka. And then continuing on, yeah, back to the normal builds, and then, you know, able to fit a defensing roll, and then just another one here. Down into English, we don't really have to worry. Well, this is actually Braceland. He top 16 Ultimate Cup with this build, with the Ace unit. Yo, Ace units, let's go. But yeah, he came top 16, so very good. Congrats. Running the Semedi tech, so Semedi doing good here. But yeah, we have 4 Vilords. So New York card fight. So these we're going straight to the English meta, and we have the 4 Vilords set up. So you kind of just don't have to worry about that. You just go in. How do I play the mirror? So Joey came first with Bavsaga here, and then in New York again, Evan came first with Bavsaga. So another one, 4 Vilords. And then we got Michael Calvin. He came 3rd place and used Bavsaga. So I actually like this list. I like this Bavsaga list because 3 defensing wars, baby. The high roll potential here to like just block out entire turns is I think it's really cool. But he did have to sacrifice a shield slot, which that one I don't like. I don't like it. The sacrifice, it looks like a shield slot and a Vilord slot. So those things I kind of don't like, but you have to make sacrifices somewhere to make space. So I guess it's the only way, because if you play like a super normal version, then you have the shield and the Vilord and only 1 defensing roll, because then that's the only thing you can. So you have to make hard decisions. But I do like defensing roar. That's just it. You put in defensing roar. My type of deck. New York card fight again. So Friday's win at Silk Road was Ali Ye with Bavsaga. So this is just was running the axe. So I mean the axe is okay. Axe is okay as long as you have the 2 swords. Oh, no 2 shields though, which is unfortunate. I feel like 2 shields a bit different. So not just the standard build, having some extra tech cards. Then we have Kenny. My first World tourney overall went 4-3. Unlucky, right? Unlucky, but it's Worlds. Made it to Worlds. It's still pretty good. Very big deck. Look at this. Vilord. Is this a secret rare? I just see shiny cards, right? Shiny cards is good stuff. But yeah, this list is pretty similar to most people. Only like 2-1 tech, though. I know some people just run 2-2 just with like the double of the mace, because the mace is actually a pretty good card. Mace is a pretty good card. And then after that we have X3YT9. So they ended up with 5th place at Worlds. And then died in top 8. So unfortunate, but just rocking a pretty standard Bavsaga build. So congratulations there as well. Moving on, we have 1 Bruce. So Ignacio from Imperial Gaming and Collectibles. So first place was Vehemance Bruce with 13 players, and then yeah, it's his Hina is amazing. My 7 attacks are very big now. I love how it eats through my opponent's hand. It's funny because whenever I hear Bruce now, I just get reminded of Joshua Lee. His story at Daivangasai, where he just doesn't know what Bruce does, and then he just randomly dies. He's watching his opponent combo, he's like, huh? Oh, I'm dead. Drejuled, so Drejuled, I think it's pretty crazy. All the Drejuled stuff is selling like crazy because they announced a new Drejuled form, so like this grade 2 is like crazy price now. So yeah, but yeah, otherwise a grade 4 Drejuled build coming soon. Maybe an even stronger Drejuled. We don't know. We'll see. And then another one here as well. But yeah, just I mainly just like you have 4 of the new card because it's just a better multi-attack, and that's your main upgrade to the deck. But still not showing that much stuff because other decks are still very, very strong. Android. So we got a couple of Android ones here. Yeah, Android. I haven't really been paying attention to Android, to be fair. It just feels like a deck. Is it a deck that exists? And another one as well. It's just existing. It's just existing. One Harry. So another one. Just running like a pretty normal, I guess, Gungaram package that was disgusting way back just to get some advantage, and you can do a bit of push. And then we got some Liels. So maybe Liels shown up a bit. I have seen just a few more pop up. Distorted Bane. This mat is actually crazy in Japan. But yeah, Liels doing some stuff at locals, and then another one here as well. So Liel, and then in English we have Devin B, 2nd place at Imperial Gaming with this, and yeah, I think they got second. They got second due to percentages. So it is what it is. And then Aaron Lee got 1st place with Odium at Medan Gaming in Victoria, Australia. That's good. Australia represent. Nice. And then we got Natalie at Natalie here, another locals, X0 double with Leo Oldham. So the at least in English, the affiliates are coming in, doing its effect, making it strong, very, very strong, right? So even in Bav Saga, but I guess like not everyone takes Bav Saga to locals. And even with the Bav Saga in this format, as long as you go first, you have a really strong advantage. So Liel, perfect deck for going first with, perfect deck for going first with. Yeah. Next up, Patamon. So at Sandwich Lounge, and first was Haru with Biko. Right, Biko, here it is. Nice. This is English Biko as well, so fully taking advantage of the affiliates being available. Second was Youthberg. So one Youthberg here. This is a full blast. The full blast berg. Okay. And then third was Patamon with the Maelstrom. So third place, still a good try. Yeah, and then as usual, we have a lot of Blangdemeyers, right? JP, Blangdemeyer, Nexus. Several people doing really well with Blangdemeyer. I think this is 100% a skill deck. If you're not skilled, or you can't plan ahead, this is one of those decks you probably shouldn't play. Like, I think when I played in the tournament, there were two decks where people were able to play themselves out of the game. First one was Blangdemeyer, right? Opponent played too hard and Blangdemeyered himself out of the game by just, not fully realizing his situation and popping using Nexus skill, and then Cole. Oh no, not enough. Cole from Bind. Oh wait, I don't have enough Bind Zoom for my Divine skill. I think the other one's Alita Glima. It's keep on getting orders. Oh wait, I don't have any attackers. It's kind of it's pretty crazy. You have to be really careful with some of these decks. So yeah, Blangdemeyer there. Another one here as well. This is running the new PR. I mean, I don't know if you run this because it's good or because she's hot. That's a conundrum. Let's put it that way. I see most of these build the core is pretty much these Moogs, Tiz cards, and this I mean the cores around here. So I guess the things. Well, I see all these cards except Phileas. The Phileas is a bit of a flex slot. I'm not sure how I would think about it. I think in theory it's really good because you can just throw it in and then just make early attacks, and later on your opponent will be high damage, so everything hits for lethal. But then there are so many other slots you want to run. So this guy's able to run Ophilia with cyclers, but not running energy cyclers, right? And again, I feel like it's also good, and your energy cyclers can be used elsewhere. That is not just the first couple of turns of the game. So I think energy cyclers are straight up better. But I know if you want to save the energy for some Moog, then that's how it is, or you just can't afford it. So it's a bit of a thought there. This one doesn't require energy, but just dead the whole game unless you Persona Ride. Then you can have another effect. But yeah, I don't know. I just like energy cyclers a lot, and I don't think you should be spamming. Well, he's only got two Zamoogs as well. So I'm sorry. I thought this was Moog. Yeah, this is 2 Zamoogs, so even less energy requirement. So I feel energy is better, and you just manage it. Just learn how to manage it. When you're doing Zamoog, and it's not every attack you're gonna energy blast through Zamoog, right? I don't think you're doing that. So Devin B. So first place at Tabletop Gaming Center with Blangdemeyer SEC. Oh, this is just normal SEC Blangdemeyer. Normal Blangdemeyer, not Nexus. Yeah, for my lovely girlfriend from birth. Oh, that's good. What a good girlfriend. Getting SEC Blangdemeyer. Keep her, bro. Keep her. This is. yeah. Celestial Wednesday Bricks Play is with Nexus, so you go SEC. There it is. Very nice. But yeah, got most of the things here. I think at first I was kind of skeptical on two of him. I forgot his name now. I'm totally blanking. But everyone's just been playing 2, and I think it's working fine. So I think it's cool. Derek Dow, Daivangasai. Derek Dow's on a tear, man. But yeah, they made top 16 at his first Japanese tournament with as his team Rickson and Josh Lee. So very good. Look at that. And running the Blade, he went really good on his Blade. He went X2 personally on his Blade Wire. So yeah, really strong. only running 3 Tiz car as well, which I think is fine. I think it's fine. Like 3 to 4 is like basically where you want to be. But you need to put cards in your deck that are good. You know, you need those slots. So you can't always run the four Tiz cars. And like I guess, you know, they do require energy, so you need to be careful when you use them. If you need to plan them with Zamug and all that. So yeah, running red OT as well. Okay. And then we have Yokai Taco Friday night. At the Friday Night Vanguard at the inventory in Guam. Also rocking the Nexus. Nell with Blaying the Mire coming first. So congrats. Next we have Luard. So this is a Japanese Luard list, running Maples and all that. So pretty nice. And then next we have is Zen and Blade. So top local with Luard, and they just came top cut with the Luard. So okay, all right, very cool. Next is the Raziels. So Raziel, this is the Gabriels and the Sibils over trigger. I think are really cool. I don't know why. They just look cool. But yeah, Raziel with some older cards. Yeah, very nice. So bit of a different one. One Gabriella is running one of the Smasher too. Wow. Okay. Next we have is just another one here as well. With one tech of Leo. This is actually not a bad idea. The Leo tech in JP, if you're running something that can support it, is sort of Raziel. I think it's good because there's so many Blaying the Mires. So if you have this, you go, remember me, negate your attack. You know, just so I think it's really good. Like the one-off tech now is pretty decent, and it's not like you can't use for other matchups too. So. I dig. Illusion, I don't know how, but I somehow got first out locals, took a break from Bab to test out how this would fare against the meta, and it turns out it's still really strong. Well, Dominic dominated a bunch of people at Worlds with a Raziel, so I mean he got lucky, but you know, you need to get lucky as well. So I think we'll see his list soon. Hunling, I haven't really played this game since Sydney BCS, but came first at Good Game Central. Yeah, nice. Good Game Central. How did you already get a Divine Skill Marker? Did you go to Japan? You really go to Japan and come back and get a Divine Skill Marker, man? Like, that was fast, bro. That was fast. But yeah, running the pile. Yeah, English pile list, because we don't have the restriction yet. Next up is Dominic, so 4th at BCS World Finals with Raziel. Very good. I think we watched some of his games, and it was just like beating everyone. It was insane. And you look at his run is crazy, okay? It was Bebsaga, Elita Gima, actually played another Raziel, and then Bebsaga, and then Elita. They're killing all these crazy decks. Then top 8 kills the only like Levidras deck, I think. But then lost to 2 Babs. So the run can't last forever, you know. But it did last for a long time. It did ask for a long time, and I mean, look at this Raziel deck. This is crazy. So yeah, you got. I think do we just give top decks here? Yo, I like this build. The only guy not running Babs and did really well. Unfortunately, came 4th, but what can I say, right? What can anyone say? Look at this. Look at the bling. Look at the dedication. Yo, yeah, that's how it is. Yeah, came 4th, so very cool. Big congrats. Big effort. So yeah, it's. I mean, I've talked about Raziel for a lot already, but he's even showing off all the markers he has, so you can see the progression, right? Got both of them from BCS, and then you got the Akina one as well, and then Akina. Well, the Akina kind of tops it off because it matches everything, right? You got all the Akinas here, and then you have the Akina like energy mark, and then you got the OTs as well. All the OTs. Oh, even the triggers, man. Look at this. Yo, whew. Big congrats, Dominic. Really enjoyed watching your game as well. It was really fun games to watch. And then lastly, we have Sao Paulo with the Raziel as well, and then first and second were both Raziels. And then we also had the Empodio and the Shiranui. So all the Babs, no Babs. Maybe they went to Worlds. Yeah, the Raziels there running hostage Raziel. Okay. And then we also 4 Surgons, cool. With one pile. All right. And then another one here, and this is just four pile live. but only one teeth belt. Only one teeth belt. Okay. And then after that, so we have the Emporio, and then also we have the Shiroi. So okay, cool, good. We have Connor Nixon with the 1 Alden. They went undefeated at locals, and yeah, they had a lot of fun. Especially, you know, you got the pal going, right? You know, is your Keter deck got the dog, you got the girl. This thing is actually 5,000 yen in Japan. I was looking through the prices. Actually insane. They're also rocking the Valtrosa, one Persona Shield. So, and all the girls in the Alden deck look really good. The grade 2 and the grade 3, very nice. But yeah, it went undefeated. So congratulations. Next is the dog, the Hound Riser. This guy went X0 at locals with Hound Riser. That's 6 rounds at locals. Whoa. That's like a good amount of people at locals, not gonna lie. Yeah, run dog, but also running the undercover one. This one's a bit different. I think he cutted some of this beast, right, for some of him, which might be not a bad idea. But also be able to put in some teeth belts. So I think are you running the order? Yeah, so they got the order there. So this is kind of the combo. All right, the Surgon semi-pile. All right, semi-pile. After that, we have the youths. Dude, this deck is so copium. It feels exist. It really doesn't exist. Exist should stop existing. I think but yeah, this is a JP build running Sequana Full Blast with Exist. These builds are going crazy. Also, yeah, is it the Freshen or whatever he's called? I think you need this card for like disruption. Like you can't let your opponents have free reign in this format. But yeah, here's a normal Exist build with the Persona Shield. This Ace unit is so lame in this deck, dude, because most of the time you're like energying out. If you want to run the Ace unit, you have to pick something you can't energy in, which is, I don't know. Sometimes it's really annoying. But yeah, well, I guess you don't really have any other better slots to run. Like that's the sad thing. And they're like running Exist with 1 Tempest. Like, bro, that's a harsh life, mate. That's a harsh life. Carino's being run, and this is just, yeah, pile. I think everything is pile, right? Yeah, everything's pile, wisdom, yeah, just making sure. But one of the defense, maybe this is the tech, but I feel like you want a Regulus piece in this deck that kind of builds board, because your deck doesn't build board. So you just lose. You have a really, really awful matchup against Babs. I hate that matchup. And then lastly, we have the Exist with the, Full Blast Tex as well. Yeah, Full Blast, Fregosa. But you're trying, I guess you sacrifice the pile to just run the Tempest engine as well. But you just have to manually do a lot of things. I don't know. I just feel like there's currently no good way to do what you want in this deck. So we're still waiting on something to pop up that's like, the tech, the way on how it's done, right? A couple of Magnolias, right? A couple of Magnolias running Inlet Pulse again. Whoa, yeah. What's up with the Inlet? And 4 Ginosla. I think it's great when we see Ginosla. 4x of him, and then yeah, just able to combo well, because the Magnolia has, I think, reduced CB from one of the supporting cards. Yeah, boom, Ginosla, kill you. Very, very powerful. Next we have is Julius Vincent from Midnight Ogre Vanguard, and just running normal Magnolia, yeah, with Inlet Pulse again. So all the Inlet Pulse haters out there, you're getting dabbed on. I'm really bad at the new lingo. And then Lula, they had went top 4 with this Magnolia list. And this was running no inlet pulse, so Lula's a bigger supporter of the no inlet team. But only 2 can also though. Is 2 can also enough? Is it enough? Yeah, another different build. So pretty cool to see. All right, Magnolia doing okay. And then some Leonorns. So Chilaris at Tokyo Alley Championship. First was the Karen Milton with the Leonor. Look at that. Waifu Lover. And that's why you're running Leonorn. It is what it is. We know. We know. That's a nice certificate. That's a nice certificate. Look at that. WCC logo in there. Yeah, bro. Let's go. Second was Timothy with the Bav. Whoa, they'd be Bav? Full power Bav of Leonor. Let's go. Levi Dras was third. Michael, Moffat, and Cheo was the Chronojet. So very cool. We also have Pookie. So Pookie made 13th at Worlds playing Leonorn. So, you know, Pookie's been the how do you say, the OTP of Leonor the whole season, and in the end still brought the Norn to Worlds. It is the deck that, you know, they top with and been playing for a long time, and didn't give in to temptation and switch to Bav. So it is good to see. It is good to see playing what you like at Worlds and running like, wow, there's 7 orders. Only losses were to Drag Veda and whiffing Vivat off of 3 Lagres. I mean, that's like, if that happens, you're just like, it is what it is, right? But yeah, I think it's pretty good. Leonorn will continue to get more support, so, you know, I think we might be seeing more Pookie. All right, so congrats. Next is Zorga. So one Zorga able to make it through, I think it's locals. I think Battle Loco and Baba. So yeah, Zorga with the different the mask tech as well. So very cool to see. 5th Nectar of the month. Maybe Zorga is best deck. You play a lot of Nectar. They came third place. So decent top. So very cool. And then a couple of Levidrasses. So Levidras, I mean, if you don't know what to play and you're an old Levidras player, you can just play Levidras, especially in teams, right? ESP, local report, and they came first place of Imperial. We don't have any nerfs, so we just continue for Charmnet. Vijay, 28th place at Beastis Worlds. Had some unfortunate games where I did not see the Destined one, but I still had a good time despite all that. So congrats on that. Oh shit, they got a Moomy man. What did you get there? What the hell? Tokyo Station, Biju, is that? Oh, I hope the collab hasn't ended. How's that Tokyo? Dang. Okay. I like some of these things are cool. Nice deck though. Nice deck as well. Yeah, those Hololive cards. Your card fight Mondays at Brooklyn. It's Levidras. Yeah, Nick with Levidras. And yeah, you know the deck. Everyone should know the deck, right? By now. So congrats. Couple of Nitros. Mr. Card Fight Argentina. They have the graphic. So first was Marco Dardis with the Nitros. Second was Haidar with the Blingdamar, and then third was Fafnir, Enzo with the Fafnir. That's crazy, yeah. And then we have, you know, the Fafnir is cool. Second place was the Blingdamar, and then first place was the Nitros. So yeah, Nitros there. So congrats. And then first we have another Yang going 3-3 at the Toy Shogun event, and placed third playing a Nitros too. So this is Alvina, you know, yeah, I think it's just pretty standard Nitros, right? Just stall with Obadiah and then go into Nitros finally with, you know, with Nectar power, and then have Hostage to slow the game down. So yeah, very cool. We have one Roa actually playing 2 tournaments. So 4-0 the first one, and then went 3-1 the second one. So so X0 the cardboard collectibles, and then went X1 at the TT Zone 1. Yeah, playing Roa. So good stuff, right? Good stuff. I'm able to top twice with the Roa. And then with the Maelstrom of New York Card Fight again, at JHU Comic Books was Jahoni with Maelstrom. But yeah, very nice. A couple of Argo Sirens as well. Argo Sirens, really? Yeah, and then look at that Inlet Pulse, boys. Huge fan. And then we have Phase with another Argo Siren deck. But yeah, 2 Argo Siren decks this week with 2 Nectars. Wow, Nectar and Saphira. This deck suddenly became not so cheap. But actually, no, this crashed in price because of Festival Collection. I think these are just like, these are all the, maybe except Saphira are like, but all the Duel Nations are like sub 1k, which is insane. They actually went really hard on the supply for Duel Nations, which is pretty good. It's pretty good. And then lastly, a lot of the Estations. So I think most of these. Also, this is an updated one. The new Asian, the Stoichea Asian is like really good. It's one of the best ones there. And you know, I think you just have most Stoichea decks. You really have to find a way to put it in. So they were to put this one in. I think like at least with just these builds, you just edit like one card. This one also, this one like 4 of the winners. I don't know about this one, but this one with 4, I think it's just like straight up TD, and I can't afford 4 Alvinas or 3. I think that's his build. Sorry guys. Like the Sapphires are cheap. It's like kind of bait now. This one with the Broccolis, I think this is just pretty much the multi build. You know, like 1 and then 2 broccoli kind of thing, like 2, 2, 3. I think here you just like cut one of these cards just to put in the new ace unit, and you're good to go. Demios made top 16 at Ultimate. Did you run the ace unit? Yeah, they stuck the ace unit. Here you go. What you got? Did you cut a? I think they cut something. I'm not. Was it? It's not the broccoli. I think it's one of the energy cyclers, right? Yeah, like maybe not the energy cycler. Yeah, one of the grade 1s. Not too sure, but we'll find out soon. But yeah, it's yeah, they had fun. They made top 16, and in I think Woodman's team. Spoilers. Everyone I met was great and made it a wonderful experience. With a huge thank you to Braceland and Uman for teaming, and their team went 5-1 and personal went X2. So very good result. Yeah. Destiny Hero D Melon. They came at I think this is from TD Zone, and then. I mean, this is a fine photo, mate. It's a fine photo. You have the key cards in the deck here. This is only Matus, though. 3 Matus, 2 Winters. And I don't think they got the Asian yet, so it is what it is, right? But I think, is 2 Matus good? Alright, is that good? And then Josh from Rowell. They came second with the Estation. And you're running 4x Matus. I think, like, Asia's still the Matus train, you know? Just still big Matus fans, yeah. Yeah, that is a station. Moving on with the one Seraph here. One Seraph. Apparently, the new Seraph is really strong with like the new Ace unit, and like into the meta, it's like really good against certain decks. Will be interesting to see what happens with it. Apparently some of the top players are bringing it. I just feel like its ride line is, you know, back in 2015, not 2015, like back in like the beginning of it. Like no advantage ride line is just so huge. I feel like in this format, you're just always like playing a Blade Noir deck that doesn't hit his ride line. You know, like that's how I feel. Even though I'm a huge Seraph fan, right? I love playing the deck. And then next we have is the Ava. So Ava with the Ace unit. And then some of the Rainbow Cyclers too. Yeah, it's very cool, with another one here as well. This is Avantgarda, right? This is Avantgarda, right? Yeah, okay. So we have like one Ava, one Avantgarda, and yeah, it's sticking. I feel like, has it been like every week we've been seeing one Avantgarda? I'm not sure if it's the same. This guy, like this one's running a lot of 2Xs though, and this one has like one of the Ace unit now as well. So, yeah, I mean, cool, Avantgarda. And then after that we have is Carl with Messiah. So didn't want to think so much, so brought this deck to locals. Yeah, okay. It works, and yeah, this is just pretty much. I mean, the Valtros. I was gonna build this deck, but these front triggers are 3,000 yen each, dude. There is no way I'm buying this just for the side, man. And then we have Dust Duet at Vanguard Day. They went X1, so they came second place with pretty much like Messiah, straight up Messiah. But they're running draws. Oh wow, okay, no fronts, no soul fronts. That's different. That's different for sure. And then Kalbatar again, trying something other than Green Nation, and did pretty well on more goals. But yeah, so called twice this week with Messiah. So congrats them, very nice, very nice. We have one Wellstra, so real Wellstra. I think there's not really many changes there, nothing too new, so just standard Wellstra. Actually one, so this is crazy. This is Tetra Zero, and I think they were at Daivangasai and came like 3rd place. They were from Hong Kong. But yeah, they came from the 3rd place with an actual. This is an actual archive build, by the way. This is not like not Elite. It's actual archive. They came 3rd place with this. So yeah, it's insane. It's pretty insane. Didn't expect archive at all. All right, but yeah, good stuff. Tetra Zero. They came all the way from Hong Kong, so amazing result. Qualified for nationals, and they got the dubs. Look at this energy generator, boom, and then the Sanctuary. They got the invite as well. I think they have another picture, but oh, look at that. Very cool. So yeah, congratulations. I got the Elite Glimas though. Never forget, Elite Glima still tearing up the metagame. It is our fault, by the way. It is English players' side fault for unleashing this, for popularizing this too much. It is disgusting. You guys are all disgusting. This field actually running heals. Whoa, what heals and 2 PGs? This guy is playing it safe. Let's put it that way. Was the first guy going? We can't really see his deck. I think he just went all out. He went full out. Xia from Roel singles. But yeah, are you crazy? Yeah, you've gone mad, right? No heals, 1 PG. Okay. And then also New York Card Fight. Something went at Card Quest Inc. was Ice Knight with Elite Glima. Yeah, GG's. You didn't have fun. 1 Dayusha. This was. It's just a random Dayusha list, so very cool. We got Dai Kaiser. What do you guys think of Legion? You know, yeah, D Legion. Did you guys expect Legion coming back? I didn't expect it for Dai Kaiser, to be honest. Like, if they were to bring Legion, I think for something else, but not for Dai Kaiser. Dai Kaiser was in the break ride, man. It's been like, you know, LB4 break ride OG, you know, so I don't know. D Legion, a bit nerfed. It's a bit nerfed, right? It's a bit nerfed, but it is what it is. If it's too weak, they'll just buff it. Impodio, so a couple of Impodio lists. This new grade 2 has been doing a lot of work for the deck, but also I heard the new grade 3 from Festival Collection is really strong. You're able to control your opponent's board, which is like a nice upgrade to the deck, which I think is pretty nice to see. Another one here, so yeah, grade 2, and then another one. This is KSC Clippy. Took imported to Vanguard Day and went pretty well. Love the deck. I guess we haven't seen the new text of it, but it'll be interesting to see people try out Empoleon and see what they do with it. Devin B, 5th place at Tabletop Gaming Center with Weisruger. Weisruger. I think every set they're lowering the amount of these things we need to run. You know, burst at like 16, 15, now to 14. Yeah, 14 soon to drop even more. Necros of Elastus, they came top 3 at the Yume Cup, and are they still on 16 though? They still on 16. Deck's fun, not good, but fun. That's important though. Having fun is important. Yeah. A couple of lyricals. So Kairi is still very strong. I feel like a lot of Kairi, it's a strong tier 2 deck. Definitely not like, the top X, but Kairi definitely can have a really decent. I mean, it's kind of fake hand, but they can be aggressive. That's the main thing. They can be aggressive, going first or second. So if you can't be aggressive in this current meta, I feel like you're doing something wrong. Right? If you can't drop your hand, or at least like make an L formation at turn 2, you're doing something wrong. This deck definitely, I think this can do more than L. It's like you wake up, boom, then bounce them back to hand. Whoa, what just happened? Yeah, another one here as well. More Kairi. This is grade 4 Kairi, but it's similar to grade 3 Kairi, like most of the time. And then also another grade 3 Kairi. So yeah, I think most people have just swapped to grade 3 Kairi. They haven't, changed to grade grade 4. They haven't stayed on grade 4 Kai. They just moved straight back to grade 3 Kai. Yeah. So okay, nice. We also have a Pacifica. Ooh, yikes. But they're able to do well, right? Able to do one of the locals, and then Perchinov card fight as well. And this weekend's winning deck list from our Brazilian remote fight was first was Shindy, and this is Pacifica, right? This is Pacifica. Yeah, we can see the Pacifica right there, running the Aqua, right? Aqua there, with a few generics. With a few generics, we got 5 Cycler with Yoikas. So very cool. And then I think you can see the list here as well. So yeah, just straight up Pacifica. So good job, congratulations. And then we also have a was it Kyoka? All right, Kyoka. This is from Yuyas, first place of Kyoka. Felt good. What else to say? Yeah, if it feels good and you're having fun with the deck, I think most, like, the reality is most decks you can win going first now. You just have a good high roll run, and then now the deck just becomes, can your deck function playing second? A lot of decks can't function playing second. So if you can figure out how to play second with your deck and it works out, then you're on a good run, right? You have a good deck. Chi-Hole in Colombia, first place with Naomi with Carl. I mean, I guess this is the. I'll be real, I only played Carl during Dear Days 2, okay? It was fun, and it was actually fun playing Carl. So very nice. Congrats there. Second was Hero with Dayusha, and the third was Philippe with Chaos. So congrats. Next was Flam Glam. We have Flam Glam from Santiago. Franco with an Undercover, and third was Paul with Gen. Whoa, people bring some crazy stuff here. So here we have the third place with the Gendiva, right? And the second place with the Undercover. And then first place we have the Flam Glam. So congrats. One Leisha fell, so at Yumino Kesho Cup. So Leisha fell, English one, so you don't have the PR. That high 5 PR in Japan, that is crazy. It was really expensive. And then we have a lot of Artisaris this week. I don't know why. A lot of Artisari. But I feel like the Artisari lists are getting better and better. So I think most of these are pretty standard. Like this cycle, including actually just include the Yoika, because that's the Yoika. And now you're deciding on like how many shouts or how many Romanias are you running, how many Mega Romanias. But this one running like 2x of the ride line returner, so I think this is pretty good. Even more defensive power and able to get back Persona Ride is so important in the deck. So I think you have to run 2. I think you just generally have to run 2. And then Ten Tian Sheng, they at Bricks play them with X0 there as well. And he's running 2 too. Yeah, so I think that's the way. I think it's the way. Okay, four fronts of 7. I think that's okay as well, because you have so many. You get crit on your Vanguard already, but I think the scary part of this deck is not like double crit, because everyone gets double crit. But I think running extra fronts in the deck can be pretty good. I do like the builds for running like more than 4 fronts. The Yumino Kesha Cup with from Pites with Artisari here as well. So Vapor. Unfortunately, in English we don't have the grade 2, which is insane, dude. Insane. Yumino Kesho with Lumius. Lumius was Wing 0, the Enigma with Artisaria. Alright, there we go. Running some of the actual supports, not like. Yeah, if you don't have Veilfire, you can run the normal Artisaria grade 2. It's fine, right? It's on the end of the world. And then another one here as well. New York Cup, another Yumino Kesha Cup at Fordham was K with the Artisaria. So yeah, this one's a much more straightforward. Boom, put in all your generics. You have a deck. Dustin Jens went undefeated at Locust today. Undefeated, nice. We've just this is running 3-3, so just an even split. But yeah, with the set 1 build of Artisaria, and then Celestial 0, X0 locals with Artisaria. Everyone's loving Artisaria, man. That's crazy. All this Artisaria coming in. But yeah, very good. Very cool. And then quite a few collabs. So this, okay. I want to give this to top decks, but I want to give it because it's like a stupid top deck. But they did top, okay? They did top. It's crazy. Yeah, So this is from this is 30th. They were at Daivangasai. They made top 32, which is congratulations. You guys did good. This is a love deck, and they ran this grade 3 to beat the diversity cut. Okay. And then what you do, basically what a diversity cut is, they look at your grade 3 ride line, and then if there is an undefeated deck with the same grade 3 as you, you get punished. So what people do is they run dodgy grade 3s, especially in love and berry decks, because you can search out your grade 3 pretty easily and then just ride from hand. And then be able to like beat the cut. The thing is, there was no diversity cut at Daivangasai, so they would literally have this like weird ass grade 3 for no reason. And to be fair, I think no one was playing love, because I think the main thing in Japan is that berry is better than love. So they played a diversity cut deck in a non-diversity cut format. But they did. They went X2 and made top cut with it. So you can't, like, I mean, there was definitely a more optimal way to build the deck, but it is funny. Yeah. But the funny thing is, like, for Ultimate there was diversity cut, but yeah. Kind of interesting. They're running not a straightforward list though. They have Surgeons, they have it's a grade 2. I'm just assuming this is there for Shield. So yeah, they did well. They did well. This is like a love deck that is also not running the normal split of like it should be 12 clothes, because usually they run they run 2 copies of the grade 3 clothes, but this is just running 1 of everything, so they're able to fit in extra stuff, so it's pretty cool. But yeah, congratulations, you guys made top. You guys top 32, got your energy marker. Doesn't know how to make a screenshot as well, you know, takes the photo of the screens. Dude, this is great. Yeah, congratulations, lads. It's funny. It's funny as hell, dude. Next we have is Zafranti's Good Guy Games. They were playing Mygo. Yeah. I was at a bar and I learned how to play against Mygo. You know, that's how it is. No drinks, only Vanguard. But yeah, they went X1 with this in 3rd place. Congrats. Uban did very well. He made top 16 with Barry. Alright, with Barry. So congratulations there. Yeah, just the standard Barry list. And then after that, we also I can't find this card, man. This card is like literally sold out in all of Akiba. And then we have Kuya from TT Zone playing the Morpheca. No, Morphonica, not Morpheca. Okay, I'm going crazy, dude. Morpheca. What the fuck? It's like a random. I was just like, what the hell? It's like a random face. U5 for Taken from Team Morning. First place at Team Morning. They brought Mortis, a Bev Saga, and an Impuldio. Okay, but yeah, this Mortis again, bro. I found a Mortis for 600 yen in Shikoku. I was like, man, this is crazy. I'm gonna buy this. And then when I come back to Akiba, they're still at like 1.5. I feel like everyone should have sold their deck already, right? Like, come on. Yeah, Mortis, but Bev Saga here, and then we also have those Sting and then Asmi with the Impuldio. So good stuff. At Karn Amaterasu, at TCG Nexus, they played I think first place was Judy's with the Avamusica, just normal Avamusica by the way, and then second was the Nexus, and then third was the Alita Glima. Yeah, and then we have Drex from Drex playing local shop at AGC. They were playing Avamusica. What was that? Ava Mat, dude. Whoa, nice. And then we also have the Blue Sky ROM. First time ever not using Ava for shop tourney, and they played the they played not Morpheca, it's Morphonic. Moving on to premium, we have Ned, the world champion. So I guess we have to give this a top deck, right? Ned finally got around to taking a picture of the world's deck. And then yeah, they came first, bro. They came first. I wouldn't change anything at all in the list in hindsight, just by how the finals went. 4 really is not correct. Proud to be the new premium world champion. And I think he's gonna make a video on this, so if you want to see how it's played, go to that. But yeah, we saw this in action in the finals. Definitely really cool to see. It was a really close finals. I feel like each turn could have gone any way depending on what happened. But yeah, Ned, congratulations, making it first with an interesting deck as well. It's like it wasn't the expected, ooh, Victor Knight and Rose kind of thing. It was, someone building their own deck, playing it out, making sure it works, doing the practice, doing the hard yards, making sure their creative work. And I think that's just the essence of premium. You're doing well with something you built, right? And every time a format is solved, there's always someone that is bringing something crazy. And it just works out. So really cool to see. All right, Ned coming first, really nice, really good. And yeah, congrats. But also Derek came third. He came third place. I think him and Ned played in top 4, and it was everyone was saying whoever wins that wins Worlds, because they both played really crazy decks. So Derek was playing Shoutmill, and yeah, like. We know this build has been we know not this build, but we know this idea has been floating around for a while now. But they were able to. Derek was able to finally bring this to a big showing. A big showing. Came third place with this, and I think we just saw Derek mill out opponents on the stream again. Like I say, it's like if you test, work really hard on a specific build and just make sure it works, you can make it work. You can make some crazy ideas work. He says this deck was inspired to me by Team Eno7. So that's Stephen Lee. All credits go to him. Yeah, Stephen did post a list that he made as well. I remember in team chat, and I think Derek was just perfecting it. And when I have the balls to take this to World. Like even after you have the list, you still have to have that. You have to have that step. You're willing to take that step to just go. This is World. I need to take something crazy. So yeah, this is good job on Derek. I think he escaped his I think he was on a world slump for a couple of years now, but he finally able to come back with a world's top 4. So big congrats to him, man. So good stuff. Remember, I think before his I think it was like he read in a fortune cookie, like he was eating a fortune cookie, and it's like, you have to stay humble. So just like staying humble. That's a good thing to have. Stay humble and you'll top. So you guys need to stay humble, guys. Just stay humble. Eat 7 meals. Yeah, you just eat a lot. Stay humble. Put on some weight, and you can do well at Worlds. That's the real. I think Derek's gonna make a video on this as well. But if he doesn't say that, this is the real info. And Top Decks, we give the real info. Okay, so. shout outs to everyone. Shout outs to the team. Shout outs to Team WCC. So yeah, it's been fun. It's been a crazy world. Yeah. Next we have is Card Fight Vanguard Argentina. They brought, is this Divine? Not, is this we got a thing here. So first is Nova Grappler. So Enzo came first with Nova. Nachi came second with Royal Paladins, and third was Nicole with Bermuda. So we got the Highlander, right? And then we also have the Salome, right? Jewel Knight, nice, always good to see. But then we also, is this the Beast Deity? Whenever I see like weird cards, I'm just going, oh, is this Shout Loop? It's Beast Deity, right? Like ethics Buster, yeah, okay. Yo, like I remember those Beast Deity that came did well in like Indonesia, but yeah, we got Beast Deity, boys. Watching Newt, so this is Vanguard Locals post World first with Chaos, a pet deck. This is Chaos Messiah. It wasn't Chaos Messiah in ages, bro. But yeah, come on, you try new decks, try new things. Is Chaos the way? Just lock their board. They can't tap shouts. Lock their entire board with like hand traps, and they can't attack you, dude. Like congrats. First with Chaos, bro. Yo, Dave got 12th place at World Championship playing Steam Maidens 5-2. So I'd play the deck I would enjoy the most and end my Vanguard career playing GC for the first time. I want to thank everyone in this wonderful community and wish everyone. In case you don't know, Dave announced that this was going to be his last Vanguard tournament. It was going to just go play Yu-Gi-Oh! And you might be going, oh, that's why would you? I think it's good to be able to realize that you're not having fun with a game anymore, or it's just like, because Dave is a former world champion, but he really, like, either you realize you're never gonna get to that same peak level and you want to try new things. And I think that's a good thing to. I think that's a good thing to have. You know, you just if you're not having fun, you're not getting that enjoyment anymore. You have to realize maybe it's good to just cut things like right now. Maybe in the future you come back when you know you come back and realize you're having more fun playing. I think it's important to realize that you can't always how do I say it? It's not always fun doing the same thing, right? And if you're not having fun doing that, sometimes it's good to take a break or try like a new game, and then you'll be in a better mindset. You come back later when try like Vanguard one time, and go, oh, I really like this again, and then it's a good thing. So I think Dave, you know, I hope he has his good run playing Yu-Gi-Oh. Definitely like a game that is like really hard. I definitely can't play modern Yu-Gi-Oh at all because my brain doesn't work that well anymore. But yeah, I hope he has fun playing. And look, if you see Vanguard and you give it a try, like just do it, right? Do it. You don't have to be the world champ, but you have to have fun playing. That's I think that's the main thing. So good to see Dave just trying out. It's important to try new games, get some new perspectives, and just mostly just enjoy yourself. And then we also have Morgie D Goofy. They went X0 with they're playing DI, but we saw on stream the Amon game, and that Amon deck was crazy. I was like, I think it was Amon Gasteel. I can't really see this card though. I think it should be Gasteel. But yeah, Amon Gasteel. That was a fun game to see. That was a fun game to watch. So yeah, best deck in format, maybe, yeah. Got a couple of Highlanders. So the villain, they came first place at Sentinel Games, so congrats there. We also have Gabriel. They came fourth place with Highlander. Shout outs to my Highlander buddy Gabriel Teo, and best known player I know, Robo Frenzy. Was disappointed they couldn't take home the crown, but we're trying it next year. We had this Light X Dark, and they did really well. Highlander Wells, like fourth place. So yeah, good stuff there. Yeah, look at this top 8. Look at this top 8, dude. Yo. And then we also have Gabriel Teo. So World Finals Tokyo, top 8, lost to the Victor. But yeah, I know Gabriel, good guy. Lend me some decks. Thanks, bro. But yeah, check out his store, Caesar Cards. Always a good supporter, right? Always a good supporter, and just doing real. This is like a max rare to Highlander, by the way. This is a crazy strong Highlander. Look at that, boom, everything bling bling. So yeah, congrats there, Gabriel, ending the season on a high note, relatively high note. And then lastly, we have Card Manga Argentina again. First place was Eric with the Katrina, Jump Katrina. Second was Augustin with the Dyliner, and third was Calabrese with the Great Nature. So here's a Great Nature, right? Great Nature, whoa, dude. Second was the Dyliner with reversed Ayusha. Wow, okay. And the first place was Jump Katrina. You only have one Katrina, right? But this is on 4 Katrina. Is this? I mean, this could be. Was this played just before the ban list? I think the ban list was like May. Oh, this is on. This was played on, I think, April 6th. So just before. Not just before, but before the list got banned. Katrina got hit. So yeah, that is all the list this week. Really crazy. Here's the winner of Premium. Yeah. Thanks everyone for submitting the list. If I forgot anything, if you didn't see your thing here, it might be because like you submitted a worlds list, and for some reason, because I've just been picking up all the worlds lists 100%. But if you didn't see it, you just post a link in the comments. Maybe I think some of the lists on Twitter are just not showing up. I don't know why. Like Derek's one wasn't showing up, and I went through them, and I remember he submitted like a hashtag, so I just don't know why it wasn't coming up. So if it didn't come up, just maybe send it in the comments. Don't DM me, because I sometimes don't read everything. And I'll check it out. Like just link to the post basically, and we'll cover it next time. But yeah, hashtag VG Top Decks. If you don't have if you don't have Twitter, you can always post it on Discord. And then yeah, thanks everyone for supporting. I'm gonna have a great time for the last one day in Japan. And yeah, look, if you're still here, maybe for Evo or something like that. I'll see you there. All right. It's been a good holiday. And it's just, yeah, the Vanguard community's been really great. So hopefully we'll see you all next time. All right. Peace.